Greetings, YouTubists. How's everybody doing today? This is Embo24 coming at you today on this Freestyle Thursday. I'm about to have a bash in Houston, Texas. That's right, a bash. Let me turn the camera around. You may have seen Meet Embo's Pipes number 6, where I showed my Pioneer Calabash off a little bit. Today, it's preloaded with some nice tobacco. And as requested by El Magnifico, I'm going to smoke this pipe in my next smoking video, which is this one. And in it is McClellan's Grey Havens. Now, Grey Havens is a Burley Virginia mix. Let me open the can here. Okay, they're getting a shot at it. Burley in Virginia, and it does say it has a topping on it, but it doesn't say what. I can't really smell it other than the ketchup. And it also states that it has Louisiana Perique, a hint of Louisiana Perique, which I have not been able to detect. I guess it's in there somewhere because they say it is, but I cannot taste it. Now, over to the left, I have set up my copy of The Fellowship of the Ring, which is the first installment of J.R.R. Tolkien's Ring trilogy. And the reason why I did is this right here. This map of Middle-earth was included in this this volume, and let's see, right over here is Arendor, and in Arendor is the Shire, where the hobbits live, and over these mountains to the west, my northwest, is, if the camera is picking that up, Grey Havens. There it did, it focused. Just a little slow. So, I am thinking, and I have heard, that Grey Havens is actually named after that location in Middle-earth. Very important for all of us Tolkien geeks to know that kind of thing. All right, now to the Calabash. I thought, since it's a little bit of an unusual pipe, I would go ahead and talk about cleaning it real quickly in case any of you would like to get one. I'm going to prop this phone up. I guess I've got to turn it around first. All right. Alright, I think I'm in it. I'm going to cut myself off. These are very easy to take care of. This one is 40 plus years old. And as I mentioned, the gourd colors as well as the pressed meerschaum cap. This was very pale yellow when I got it, and it's much darker now. So when you clean this, after each smoke, you want to run a pipe cleaner through the draft hole, which is just straight down the tobacco chamber, taking care not to go so far that you run the wire end of the pipe cleaner down into the gourd over and over again. Okay, then, this being a military bit, you can take it off very easily and clean the bit out with a pipe cleaner, and you can also clean the shank out, maybe use a Q-tip or an extra fluffy pipe cleaner. Now, depending on how often you smoke it, after a lot of heavy smoking, you might want to do a heavy-duty cleaning, in which case you remove the meerschaum cup. Now, I haven't looked in here in quite a while. Oh my God! No, I'm only kidding. There's nothing in there. Okay, so this is, it's just dark, very dark. A lot of the tars and oils have accumulated inside, and I hope that's picking it up. If not, it's just, you know, real dark and black and oily there. This is a very dry, cool smoking pipe, so all that stuff in there does not change that. All right, but if you would like to, after a lot of heavy smoking, you pour some some spirits in here, such as rum or brandy or your favorite libation. Well, not your favorite libation. You wouldn't want to put soda in there or beer, but alcoholic beverage. Whiskey, rum, vodka, whatever, one of those. Okay, and you just kind of swish it around in here a little bit. You can also set it down and let it sit for an hour or two. You need to be very careful not to get any of it on this cork gasket. Okay, this must remain dry. You don't want to get that wet. All right, after a time, dump the spirits out through the shank end, also making sure that you don't get any on the gourd or any of the outside parts, or again on the gasket. Okay, then you need to let this dry out before you put the cap back on. You need to let it dry out thoroughly. Some people stuff a paper towel down in there, you know, at first, but you know, the air circulating through is probably the best bet. So this is what the smoking cap looks down. It comes down yay far, and every once in a while this part down here needs to be just wiped off a little bit also. Okay, so we got this thing back together again. Alright, so let's light this thing up. I was talking about how a calabash excuse me, I'll burn a hole in my shirt. I was talking about in my previous video how a calabash will thin the taste of tobacco. To a degree. It doesn't remove the flavor, but what it does, if you have a very strong tobacco, like full Virginia flake or one of those, this will cut it to a certain degree. Using my only tamper, my yellow bowl pipe tool. This is the only one I have. It's just functional. I haven't gotten into accessorizing with tampers yet. You know, I'll need another 40 years or so to do that. So this can come in very handy because on a lot of videos I hear now and then the tobacco is just too strong, and so you usually wind up giving it away, which is good, to someone who would like it. Now, if you had one of these, it might just cut it back enough to where you would really like it. And as I said, if you're interested in a calabash, please I recommend a genuine gourd calabash, where this is African gourd. There are mahogany pipes on eBay and such websites, and they have the same smoking cap, the same design. It looks just like a calabash pipe, but it is this is mahogany, and I have no idea what the smoking quality of mahogany, what those qualities are. So anyway, if you get one of those, it might smoke well, but it's still not a calabash gourd pipe. It's a little bit heavy, but it's balanced. Very well balanced. I wouldn't take the dog for a walk with one of these, or go out and about. But for sitting around the house, relaxing, even watching an old Basil Rathbone Sherlock Holmes movie, even though Sherlock Holmes actually doesn't have one of these. Sherlock Holmes, by especially Basil Rathbone, and I think Jeremy Brett smoked a calabash in one of his episodes. Nevertheless, it's fun anyway. So, El Magnifico and everyone else, happy happy Freestyle Thursday, and hope you enjoy whatever you're smoking, and have a great day. Embo24 signing off.